Are you a cop?
Nah. You?
Run your pockets, Chief. Let's check for that badge.
You heard the man. Put it on the table. Now.
I didn't come here to be disrespected. All right. Let's play.
Get him.
Bye, asshole.
Enough! My grandpa told me to never shake hands sitting. Look at those bricks. You ain't a cop. You're a working man.
Having worked with Jason already, we really liked that relationship. I think we had great chemistry together, and it was obvious that we needed to do another film to kind of take things a little bit further, I think, in the director-actor relationship. And the perfect vehicle for that ended up being Working Man, which is based on a Chuck Dixon novel called Levin's Trade. And the novel's a little bit different. I think there's something that happens between film and novels, and it's an interesting journey to the screen. Sly Stallone did the first pass on the script based on the novel. That sort of came my way, and inside of that story, I saw something that was really interesting to me. I saw the genesis of this idea of, you know, kind of the war-torn anti-hero finding a new life, finding new opportunity, and creating a surrogate family, and then coming to the rescue of that family. I just saw it as the perfect vehicle for Jason. There's something very real and very blue-collar about him. And the idea of seeing him in a construction environment and playing a construction supervisor seemed like an incredible way to ground him in our world. And I feel like that's where he excels as a character, is the more you can put him into our real lives, our real worlds, he really shines in that way. There's something just so kind of a guy next door. He could be your uncle, he could be your brother, he could be your father. And then creating this family around him was, I think, really the key to the adaptation.
Your family needs hope. But I can't face him like this. When my wife passed, and I left the Royal Marines, a lot of people would have given up on me. But you were patient with me. You, Carla, Jenny. You're my family. Look at me, brother. I'm gonna bring her home. I promise. Bring her home.
Levon, who's left a lot of his past in the past, and he used to be in the Royal Marines, and he was a bad mother flower. And David Ayer seems to do movies about people like that. And he's got a particular skill set. Like, if you ever really know any of those guys, I'm like, they're like superhuman. They're like the real heroes, man. Some guys will go on a 3-day mission and all they need is water and bullets, you know, and he's one of these guys. And, you know, Jason's a perfect dude to play with somebody like this. I play his boss. You know, I run like a family business, and he's part of the family, and we treat him like one, and he's kind of an outcast, and we bring those people in, you know, and he seems like, you know, part of the family. Something happens to my daughter, she gets abducted. Obviously, we're freaking out, you know, just like any other parent would, and, you know, we beg him if he can please help us out, because we know, you know, he takes care of people around the, you know, the trailer and the work site, and he handles little squabbles with efficiency, and we see it, and I try to pretend like I don't see anything. But you know someone, he's a badass, and with his type of skill, like, he can hunt people down. And, you know, my dad was a career Green Beret in the movie, so I'm like, I can tell somebody who has that skill set from a mile away, and he definitely does, and so we ask him for his help.
What's her name?
Jenny.
Jenny. All right. She a good kid?
She's a great kid.
Now you do this, you better lock in. You better go full on, no half measures, but you do. God help them.
I told Jenny I had her back.
Well, I miss you. I worry about you. But you didn't have to come down here and pretend that you needed my permission for something that you already made your mind up about. I just really like Jason Statham movies, so I wanted to do one of those before I die. And then the other thing was I wanted to do another David Ayer movie because we've worked together in the past twice. I did a movie called End of Watch with him, and I did a little bit in Suicide Squad as well. And David and I have known each other for years, and I think he's a really great writer, director, and has a very specific point of view and a very specific, deep flavor take on the world. And, you know, it's nice to dip into that.
What the is your real name?
Levin.
Nice to meet you, Levin. You ready, son?
I'm always ready.
So for me, one of the most challenging and interesting kind of action scenes to film is what I call the phone booth fight, which is where you have a fight, an action sequence in a very contained space. And in this case, it's the back of an electrician's van once he's kind of captured and wrangled by the Russian mafia. And it's really about using the environment as a weapon itself and how he's able to move through the environment and everything that happens and the tools he's able to use and find in that space. And ultimately, he's able to defeat these guys, but I think there may be moments where we're not so sure that's going to happen.
That's for slapping that woman.
That woman was my wife.
That's for slapping your wife.
Who are you?
A 19-year-old girl was kidnapped. She's my family.
Just get my back if I ever need it.
All of this is for a girl.
I'm not stopping until I bring her home.
You clearly have no idea who you fuck with.
I was hungry.
Fuck you.
This isn't just some kidnapping. This is human trafficking.
You killed your way into this. You're gonna have to kill your way out of it.
She's hunting us. Oh, that is not good. Want to have a race?
You a cop?
You wish I was a cop.
Look at those bricks. You ain't a cop. You're a working man.
That's right. Time to get to work.
Is that a grenade?
Yep.
This is nothing like Fortnite.